Pie Man, Omar the Pie Man, for Sunday, November 20th.
And our city. Send your gift today.
The city of New Orleans is honoring Omar Aziz, the famous pie man, today at 2:30. In this week's People segment, we meet the son of Omar, the famous pie man. Welcome. How you doing? This is Omar Aziz Jr.
A lot of people call me Junior, but I'm not really a junior.
I hear you.
Okay.
You know, it's a very, coming off that first segment, it's almost like we're talking about dessert now.
Yes, dessert.
after that food segment initially. You have a very interesting story. Your father started the pie business, so to speak, and I think it's in the French Quarter. And I wanted you to tell us a little bit about how that started, because it's a very interesting story.
Okay. My father used to be a merchant marine. He used to travel around the world a lot. And he contracted malaria. And he decided to take care of his family in a different way. The malaria disease really, it almost killed him. That's how the name Omar came about. The name Omar means you're going to live, you're going to make it, you're going to survive. And in the country he was in, the language they spoke was a foreign language. And the name Omar indicates that you're going to live a strong, prosperous life. And he lived. And when he came back to the States, he decided to go into the pie business.
Purpose of being out here is to sell pies, as you know. My father, the famous pie man, as you see him in the background, really dealing back there, he's always having a smile on his face.
Yes, undoubtedly so.
Undoubtedly so.
That's right. Well, we've been out here for approximately a half hour, I give it today, and it's really nice today because we see people, not only black, but also white, all races and colors, that enjoys eating Omar's pies. I think that we can see in the background Omar himself working diligently and selling the product that has made him not only famous in New Orleans, but famous all over the United States for a degree. Omar, how far do you plan to expand your market?
Well, we plan to start here in the city, since the city is prepared to deal with our products. Then after we get this market sold up, so to speak, we plan to take it as far as California, East Coast, West Coast, and far as Canada. And then after then, we plan to stretch across the waters overseas with our products. No limitation. When they start going to Mars on the space shuttle, we plan to have pies on the space shuttle also.
Yeah. All right. For the last 3 years, Omar and his family has attended the New Orleans Jazz Festival here in New Orleans, and each year they have the problem of running out of products to sell to the public. Well, as we can see here in the background, you have a multitude of people who've been waiting for the products. The products have just arrived, and they can't seem to last long enough. They sell a variety of pie, apple pie, lemon pie, and Omar's own original banana nut cake. Omar. Yes, with the business running at this multitude, as we just seen, the products have just arrived, and as we've just seen, the products have just arrived, and this young lady is in the background that's holding the camera and is most definitely laughing. Well, what you have to say about the whole situation?
I think it's a shame that we have to wait so long for the products to come. You know, it's a sad situation that we don't have a bigger place to produce more. Because, and undoubtedly so, we are losing out. And as you can see, the people are waiting in anticipation to get some of the famous Omar's products.
Excuse me, let's go to the source. Let's talk to a customer or two. Excuse me, sir. Have you ever tasted any of these products before?
No, I'm gonna try right now.
I really wish you would let us know. As soon we'd like to take a customer and find out exactly. Okay, right here we have a view of the people who are selling the pies in the background. Miss.
Going mass marketing this.
Well, the product is in the process of being marketed right now. We have plans, and I feel that, you know, you would have to talk to Mr. Aziz for the details of that, but I'm pretty sure that one day, you know, you'll look around and you'll see that in the supermarket.
NBC.
Just like
CBS. Oh, no, because I watch Channel 4 a lot.
Pies! These are the greatest pies I've had in my life! Good God!
What can I say? Best pie I've ever smoked. I was 13 years old.
Have you ever tasted a pie that tastes this good?
No.
There you have it. Oh, you're eating a Honey Raisin Supreme there. How does it taste?
Tastes great. I didn't know that's what it was.
That's what it is.
I'll keep it on the track.
That's right. Yeah, do you hope to see that pie marketed in supermarkets one day?
How do I feel about tasting these pies? Like, I want to tell you one thing. These are the best pies in town. Not to mention the fact that Pie Man has got the winning smile.
Thank you.
We all know this, right?
Yes, we do.
We've always been fans of Pie Man.
Ever since the alligator ball, right?
That's right.
Pie Man used to come down to the alligator ball. First came to the Berman Gym.
Is that right?
Yeah, he came to the Berman Gym at Britannia and Washington back in 1973.
Are you guys native New Orleans?
Oh, I am. I've been living here for 30 years.
6 years.
I'm from Egypt.
You're from Egypt? Oh, you're a long way from home. Tell me, how does this product taste to you? Excuse me, how do you all feel about the taste of the pies?
Tastes real good.
Real good. I haven't tasted it yet.
All right.
Good.
Okay. Mr. Aziz, how's business been?
Super good.
Super good.
Business is super good. The pies make it good. The cakes make it good. Everything is good. I'm trying to be good too. I had a checkup from the neck up. Everything is just right.
How long have you been in business?
Oh, I done lost track of the time. I've got my mind on pies now.
Yeah, well, it seems that the product is moving pretty fast.
Yeah, they're moving pretty fast. It's as fast as you can hand them out.
That's right. How many would you estimate you sold?
I'll have to check my books. The future is growing all the time.
Yeah. Do you feel that you're some... Hello, Mrs. Aziz.
Hi.
Right. You're the famous lady who makes the pies.
Right.
I know that you don't get the...
And our city. Send your gift today.
The city of New Orleans is honoring Omar Aziz, the famous pie man, today at 2:30. In this week's People segment, we meet the son of Omar, the famous pie man. Welcome. How you doing? This is Omar Aziz Jr.
A lot of people call me Junior, but I'm not really a junior.
I hear you.
Okay.
You know, it's a very, coming off of that first segment, it's almost like we're talking about dessert now.
Yes, dessert
after that food segment initially. You have a very interesting story. Your father started the the pie business, so to speak, and I think it's in the French Quarter. And I wanted you to tell us a little bit about how that started, because it's a very interesting story.
Okay. My father used to be a merchant marine. He used to travel around the world a lot. And he contracted malaria. And he decided to take care of his family in a different way. The malaria disease really, it almost killed him. That's how the name Omar came about. The name Omar means you're going to live, you're going to make it, you're going to survive. And in the country he was in, the language they spoke was a foreign language. And the name Omar indicates that you're going to live a strong, prosperous life. And he lived. And when he came back to the States, he decided to go into the pie business. He went to the French market and got some potatoes. My mother baked a sweet potato pie, and he started selling the pie. And from then on, the business has really been growing.
Now, he operates mostly in the French Quarter area on a... Are there any particular routes? In reading some of the material, it seems that sometimes it's very difficult to... You might catch him once, but you might miss him again for the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, he's mostly stable at special events like the Jazz and Heritage Festival, the Bastille Day celebration, celebrations in Armstrong Park, and any other major event that's in the city. You usually can find Omar stable, but otherwise he's moving around the city. He's in the CBD area, neighborhoods, French Market, French Quarters.
And he does this on walking through the quarters and walking selling the pies, is that correct?
That's correct. He walks with a basket. He carries a basket. The basket is his trademark. Mm-hmm. When I was growing up, I really didn't understand how he took care of, the family selling pies of a basket. But I didn't realize till later on, till I got in my college days, that he was actually building a foundation for me to come behind and build upon. Mm-hmm. And my experiences in business at this point as a college student has been building upon the foundation that he has set.
What other kinds of pies that he sells? Is it just sweet potato pies, or does he make other kinds of pies?
He makes all kinds: sweet potato, apple, pecan, lemon, coconut. He makes a honey carrot pie, and my mother put raisins in it, bean custard, blueberry, blackberry, you name it.
What's the biggest seller? Do people usually come asking for a particular kind? Or?
The biggest sellers are the pecan, apple, and sweet potato, because sweet potato is a southern type of pie.
Now, even though he walks his routes, so to speak, there is a shop in the quarters, I understand. That's
correct. The shop is located at 1015 Decatur. We're about 3 blocks from Cafe Du Monde and right across from the gazebo. You can find the location looking for a little man who sits on the side, who wears a red cap. His name is Jude Akers. Plays chess all the time. If you have any trouble finding the location, just ask Jude, he'll tell you.
Your father's known throughout the quarters, and I guess throughout the city, as the pie man. But does he ever venture out of the immediate environment of the quarter to sell the pies?
In fact, he first started selling the pies in the St. Bernard Project. He used to walk across the bridge from our home in Gentilly, and that's one reason I think he has really grown as a business. He's crossed many social, racial, and economic barriers in the last 20 years he's been in business. But he started out in the St. Bernard Project and eventually worked his way throughout the city.
Now, I understand it's a real family affair that's involved in the production of the pies, and your father, I guess, is the chief salesperson. What's a typical day like in the pie business?
Well, we all get up about 6 o'clock. We begin the baking process early that morning. So everything is freshly prepared to go out that day. We open the shop at 10, from 10 to 5, from 10 to 6, Monday through Sunday. We're only closed on Tuesdays. And my father goes out on a regular basis as well.
Who does the baking?
My mother. She still does the baking, and my oldest brother helps too. He completed baking school about 10 years ago, so he has a background in baking.
Now, I know you're probably besieged for recipes, not only from residents of our city who enjoy tasty food, but I'm sure from tourists. How do you deal with that?
Well, my father has his own unique way of dealing with it. I remember in one of the articles that they wrote about him, the lady was trying to get the recipe out of him, and she asked, well, what's in this pie? He said, sugar, bananas, flour, and salt. And, you know, he mentioned the ingredients in the pies, but I think it takes a certain act to make a good pie. It don't come by just reading a recipe. It's practicing. You know, it's a skill, it's an art.
Precisely, that's what I was about to ask you. You know, I'm wondering if it's the kind of thing where your mom might be saying, well, half a cup of this and a tablespoon of this, or is it all up here? And
she's just got that natural pinch for it. You know, just the right amount of this and the right amount of that.
That's amazing, I tell you. Tell us a bit about the occasion that's going to be going on later today.
Okay, the event that's going on today is scheduled for 12:30. The ceremony is going to take place in the French Market Alley. It's going to be from 12:30 to 1:30. Some of the people we have coming out are a representative from the Chamber of Commerce, Sybil Morial with Abner Rivers, Councilman Early, who presented a proclamation to my father November 17th, declaring November 20th today New Orleans Famous Pie Man Day. So we want to invite the city of New Orleans out. We want to invite everybody out that ever ate Omar pie in the last 20 years.
I tell you.
And show our thanks and appreciation for contributing to a business that has grown and will continue to grow in the city.
I guess you've been asked this 100 times, but are there any plans to mass produce?
No, we want to stay away from mass production. Mass production is, in most people's minds, you're getting away from quality, and we want to maintain quality. But at the same time, we have to meet demand. So we do plan to increase production, but not so much mass produce, in the sense of getting away from that original quality.
Your father has established, no doubt, a wonderful tradition. Do you feel confident that that tradition will live on?
Definitely. He started something that, as a kid, I wanted to see grow and prosper. And I used to watch my mother. She used to work very hard in the kitchen. And sometimes it used to get really hot back there during the summer. But she would be back there baking the pies and you know, going through a lot. She developed a hump in the back from rolling the crust so much. And it would be hard for me to let such a tradition die and so much energy and effort go to waste.
So you're prepared to?
Yeah. I want to carry it on to the next generation. And hopefully somebody else will be inspired to
Thank you very much, and congratulations, and congratulate your father from me also.
Okay, thank you.
I'll have more in a moment.
Hi. Want to stay healthy and try to reduce the risk of heart attack? One step is to develop good eating habits to include foods that are low